you've been barnstorming battleground states, speaking to rural and blue-collar voters. These are your people. You're a former Midwestern congressman, now governor, proud former union member. You don't own stocks. When you speak to these voters, a lot of them are former core Democratic voters, think the Clinton coalition, but many have become a big part of Donald Trump's base. What is your message to win those voters back? Yeah, it is true. I represented one of the last districts where Donald Trump won by nearly 20 points, and I was still elected to Congress. Look, these are folks that are concerned that these areas have been left behind. We've seen an economy that shifted some of these jobs. I make the case that's because of people, venture capitalists like JD Vance and Donald Trump, that move these jobs out of there. But we need to talk to them about what impacts their lives, what is going to make their life better. So it's those core things about costs. It's the core things of gas prices, grocery prices. But it's bigger than that. The viability of their communities. One big thing, and the vice president did this, the infrastructure law that connected us both physically through roads, bridges, those things, but the amount of money put into connecting them broadband to make sure you can start your business there. But then it's talking about what's happening in those communities. Again, it's the hospital issue. I can't tell you how big it is. If you go out and have relatives who are in rural America, the closing of rural hospitals is, there's two things that if they close in your community's dead. Your hospital and your school. And those are things that they're really focused on. So I think getting to them and talking to them, showing them about this, that, you know, that you can hunt. We're not coming for your guns. We want you to be able to hunt, but we also want to make sure your kids aren't shot dead. We want to make sure that you're able to bring manufacturing like Kamala Harris has did. We know Donald Trump lost more manufacturing jobs than any president in American history. That's simply factual. We brought those back, and we're leading on those new technologies. What rural America wants to know is, how do we benefit from that? So you don't just talk to them. Farm issues matter, and the Farm Bill is something I know. I was there to write 3 of them in Congress, but the Farm Bill is one piece of it. It's those things: daycare, housing affordability, job creation, safety in their communities, and I think we get them back. And I just keep asking this question, because they'll say, because these are good people saying, you know, they're my relatives, saying, well, I don't like Donald Trump's, you know, how he acts and the things he says, not about like his policies. We have a responsibility to call out, which of those policies do you like? Running up the national debt, tax cuts to billionaires, undermining your, you know, women in your lives' ability to make their own health care decisions. Those are the things that we need to do a better job of. Donald Trump's got a